Hello, welcome to LRRMTG here on Loading Ready Run. It's me, Graham. Hi. Broadcasting from Studio G, because I'm going to wrap up a little early today, because it's Halloween. We have a tiny human to take trick-or-treating. I hope you're all doing well. Don't think it ever said who'd be on today. Well, it's me. Surprise. Turns out there's some Magic the Gathering to draft. And it's not going to draft itself. Julia Mon said, this is how you know G is home streaming? Yeah, because I just play the Bandcamp of the Road Quest theme song. Or the Road Quest soundtrack, rather. I love the Lego sets in the background. And who's that on the plate? Is it Tom Selleck? Yes, that is a commemorative plate of Tom Selleck that Joe Trollo gave to Kathleen. Chair got caught. In commemoration of his receiving a star on the Walk of Fame. Ooh, an edition limited to 14 firing days. By the Danbury Mint, 1989, Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. Not for food use due to metallic pigments, which may be poisonous. It says here. Amazing. Guessing no atmosphere for Graham tonight? No, I'm sad to miss it. I think it'll be the only, maybe the second. It'll be one of the only atmosphere streams I've missed. But it is, it's literally Halloween, which is a great evening for spooky streams. But again, tiny human must get candy. So, what's Penelope being for Halloween this year? Princess Zelda, the Sage of Light, by which I mean the Tears of the Kingdom costume. Shout out, by the way, to Angel for making the costume, because it looks sick. I just hit my hand on the desk. Ow. All right, let's Magic the Gathering. Hey, reminder, today, you're going to want to log in, because that's weird, because Happy Halloween, check it out. Time for a random cosmetic. Oh, it's actually the same one I got. Maybe it's everyone gets this one. It's Arlen and some wolves doing the, it's that laughing dogs meme. Also, what was revealed at MagicCon Vegas? 5,000 experience. Love that for us. Okay, everyone got that one. Great. Well, good. Cat hair. What's in the daily deals? Nothing. That's wild. Who are you? Oh, it's a Johnny. No, that's a Robbo. This is a whole cat bundle. Right? That is a Robbo. Surely. There it is. A Robbo companion. Oh, you actually cannot see the text. It is behind my little picture. It is a Robbo. Yeah. Check this out, by the way. They got all the they got the extra life. Gosh, scrolling too fast. They got the cool extra life stuff. Have I ordered this yet? I'm intending to order that secret lair. Anyway. And 4 packs of Kaldheim for some reason. Is this what they were playing last week? That's what Cameron was doing while we were traveling. Sporbs. Quick, let's sporbs. What? What? Why did I get those packs? What just happened? We've got Torbs. Let's spend these orbs. These sleeves look pretty sweet. I like the Wanderer here with Mari Luid for some reason. Tempted to get that one. The free experience? But why didn't I get it beforehand then? Anyway. We missed jamming through Omniscience draft, so we're just going to have to do normal ass drafts. Which is totally fine. Time for some House of Horrors. Baxter! Baxter! He doesn't care. Baxter! Hi! Yep, meow. I know. Yeah, I know. Come here. Come here. I laboriously got all the cat hair off this sweater earlier today. You can come put it back. He's not interested. Oh, there's Cube. Well then. Hey, Graham, nice meeting you at MagicCon Vegas. Thank you. It was nice meeting you, too. I don't remember meeting someone named Roman Empire 144. I assume you may have used your human name or not actually introduce yourself at all. But it was nice to meet all the people I met at MagicCon, so thank you for that. Is this a correct first pick? No. It's probably one of these. This is good? I don't know. What's good here? Was the unknown event good? The unknown event was amazing because a bunch of us at Loading Ready Run got special unknown cards. It's so cool. I don't care. I'm taking Shroud Stomper. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of vampire tags on here. There we go. There, look at him. Yeah, you.
I turned on the tab for him so he wouldn't scream.
Well, he was scream. He's too fluffy. The fluff is barely contained by the frame. Yeah, he's damp because he was having a drink. Sir.
Such a long man.
He's such a long man. There we go.
I want the chat to hear him purring. Baxter, what do you think?
He's barely making sounds.
What?
Goodbye. It's Monocles. Exactly. Previously, Gavin had... I'm not even paying attention to the draft now. Previously, at, I guess, MagicCon Chicago, Gavin had made a card of me called the Bear Force 1 pilot that did stuff with bears, and it was awesome and very, very cool. And I felt very honored to have that. This time, there was a whole bunch of other ones for other crew members that were all like the something runner. And they all had this ability called Ready to Run that's like partner or friends forever, and you can have two commanders if they both have Ready to Run. But mine didn't have that. So they reissued the Bear Force 1 pilot as the Bear Force 1 pilot runner. Same ability, but with Ready to Run. And I love this. Flavor text harkening back to a card from Unhinged where someone was asking a question about something that didn't make sense, and Mark Rosewater responding, oh, whatever, we'll fix it in the flavor text. And so this one now had flavor text with Mark Rosewater being like, wait, so you're just going to print the card again, but with this new ability? You don't think people will notice? And then Gavin saying, oh, whatever, I'll fix it in the flavor text. So I really appreciate that. Serge was the caffeinated runner. Ben was the gunky runner because he loves Gunk Slug. Kathleen was the milling runner. Cameron was the countering runner. Wheeler was the wheeling runner. Nelson was the Highland runner. And James was the bus runner. And they're all pretty good. Ben's Ben's card is actually like up for how good it is. It is. Because they have ready to run. My deck for the event, I was running the Gunky runner and the countering runner as partner commanders, and it was a messed up. Actually, I guess I want double black more. It was a messed up card. You have a censoring button? Yeah, it's just built into the thing. I don't really use it that often. There's one at the office too, but it's like harder to reach. What's this one? When you unlock the story, you may cast spells. Okay. Probably not the ley line, but maybe I just take it because it's funny. I have a way to gain life. So yeah, Cameron's card was counter spells you cast that counter another spell. Okay, actually, rewind. If anyone's unfamiliar on what the unknown event is, this is the thing that Gavin Verhey, Magic Designer Wizard, does at MagicCons. If you have an opportunity to sign up for one, I highly recommend it. It's usually a chaos sealed event. Recently, it's sort of crystallized into, it's typically like limited commander. With like a bunch of nonsense packs. This time it was all Mystery Booster 2 because they're fresh, and that was also Gavin's project, and he's really excited about it, and that's awesome. And then a small packet of playtest cards in the style that they do in R&D, where it's literally a sticker with like nonsense playtest stuff printed out and then like stuck to a Magic card. So they're like the playtest cards in Mystery Booster, except actually the sticker stuck to a thing. And he has a lot of fun with them, and some of them don't make sense, and some of them are mechanics that don't necessarily work, and some of them are totally broken. So Cameron's is any spell you cast that counters a spell costs blue less to cast if you counter someone's a second ley line of home. If you counter someone's spell, you draw a card, and you deal 2 psychic damage to that opponent. Psychic damage is not actual damage. Like, it doesn't hurt your life total or anything, but if a player takes 20 psychic damage, they lose the game. So good. Ben's is when also Cameron's is like a 3/7 for 5 or something like that. Ben's was a 5/5 for 6 in black, and when it enters, and on the first upkeep in a game where the Gunky runner is your commander, which it was for me, the opponent shuffles 3 gunk into their deck, which is a colorless sorcery that has cycling 4. So it just clogs the deck up, right? It's like draws. That's messed up. Oh, sorry. There's more. Sorry. That's already pretty good, right? It's just 3 at the beginning of the game and then 3 when it enters. Also, if an opponent would lose life, they also mill that much gunk they also shuffle that much gunk into their deck. So luckily, Ben had a bunch of playing cards for gunk slug reasons. Ben didn't know this was happening, but I was like, can I borrow those playing cards? And my opponents were very patient when I was like, do you have extra sleeves? Can we, like, I was helping them like shuffle up extra gunk to put in their deck. It got to the point where with one opponent, we'd gone through all of his extra stuff and all the cards in his graveyard. And so it started, he was like, okay, this plains, I'm going to put a die on it. This plains is now 5 plains. So we can unsleeve these other 4 plains to sleeve up more gunk. It was so messed up. I got 30 of them into my opponent's deck. And I lost that. And it lost me the game. Not I lost that game. Shuffling in all that gunk lost me the game. If you didn't overhear me explain this at the time, can you guess how me putting that much gunk into my opponent's deck directly lost me the game. I would love to know if you can think. I decked out? No. That was not the problem. Although their deck did end up larger than it was at the beginning. Nope, didn't go to time. Kami Puddin is correct. My opponent played Goblin Charbelcher. Falgar says, I played your opponent. It was Charbelcher. Yeah. Because Charbelcher goes until it hits a land, and I was shuffling a lot of non-lands into their deck. They hit me for 7 and then untapped and hit me for another 8. I want both of these cards, but I'll take the Defiled Crypt to start with. It was very, very, very funny. Hey, G, just tuning in. How has the PPR prep gone? Good. We tried to do a bunch of it, as much as we could anyway, before we left. So I've got my deck together, which is exciting. I think I probably just want Trapped in the Screen over the Fear of Abduction. I do like Fear of Abduction, but this is just cheaper. Final Vengeance I'd take as well. I got my deck together. I think it looks pretty sweet. Do I want Haunted Screen? Probably not. I probably just want some removal. I'd like these spirits, or I'd like any of these cards, honestly. But I think we'll just take some cheap interaction. Which Lurson was the milling runner? Oh, that's Kathleen, because she likes to kill and she likes to mill. She's Demir. Also, it means she appreciates that if you partner Commander hours, then the color identity of the deck is Sultai, which is the same as Jason Veraska. So clearly Sultai is the deck of magic power couples, says my wife. Do I want another murder, or just to make sure my mana is a little bit better? Let's take the land. What does she do? She's like a 1/2, and when for 3 Demir, and when she deals combat damage to a player, target player mills 3 cards, I think. What are your takes with the limited experience you have with Foundations? I have none limited experience yet. All I've done is build a deck. Tune in tomorrow, and then you'll see. Then you'll see us play it for the first time. The PPR is not pre-recorded, but we've done a bunch of pre-recorded video stuff for the PPR, like some crack-a-packs and a little deck opening deep dive, and sort of not a full rules video, but like a rules updatey thing. It'll make sense. You'll see. Did WotC send you one of the starter collection thingies? They did. Are there questions about it that we could answer? We have a home stream. Is there safety protocols? Not quite. It's more that I want to be ready to go to do Halloween stuff as soon as possible. So I decided to broadcast from home today so that I could be like, great, goodbye, and then immediately trick-or-treating. Didn't they change the way damage happens? They did, and all will be explained by Surge tomorrow. You guys got a lot of Foundations? We sure did. We're doing a lot of giveaways. So we can expect to see some Friday Night Paper Fight Commander with you guys playing your cards. I think we kind of have to. I think we kind of have to do that. Do you have a costume for Halloween stuff? I have my skeleton onesie. Ordinarily, like in the past, as a Ute, I got very into costumes. As a family, we've been very committed to making good costumes when I was younger. But my parents never necessarily like dressed up a lot. So similarly, we are making sure that Penelope has a good costume, but Kathleen and I are just in some previously extant kigurumis. I have skeleton, and Kathleen has anglerfish, as you've probably seen before. I don't know what's better here. I just kind of want to take Emerge from the Cocoon so I can keep reanimating stuff. Seized from Slumber is also good. Sporogenic Infection's good. I mean, Overlord of the Boiler Bilges is sweet if I was in red, but I'm not, so here we go. think I'll take a Final Vengeance here over a Second Emerge or a Fear of Abduction. How many creatures do I have? 13? Maybe I do take the Fear. What's this look like? These are both land cyclers. Yeah, we could take the Fear. It's also because it's an additional cost to cast the spell, exile a creature. But if we reanimate it, we don't have to pay that. Oh, yeah. Sure. Came back wrong works well with Fear of Abduction, as it happens. Get in. Sure. I thought you were going to say you got very into skeletons. You know me. Super into skeletons. Anyone else's screen now have a black border? That might be Twitch trying to run an ad. Good heavens. I think we might be the only people in black at this table. I don't even know if I want to run two derelict attics. Maybe I do. I'm already at 26. Like, I've already got to make cuts here. How many enchantments do I have? 8? Okay, so Scavenger stays in. Maybe this is not a cheerleader's deck. Like Baelmerk Leech works better with what we're doing here. Just do that. One more cut. Glimmer Seeker's still good. Maybe a Winter's Intervention. Whoops, come back here. Nope, not you. What did I just put back in? The other derelict attic. Ba-bum-bum-ba-bum. Third leech. Let's go. Sorry, 1 second. This is all very normal. I just need to reply to something. Jump scare. Yeah, sure. I don't know if I'm going to run it. Okay. Stuff a 12th century physician says. Third leech, let's go. I do spend a lot of my time trying to extract humor from things. Okay, let's get that neglected manor in there. 2 more cuts. Let's see, these are cyclers. Good joke, streamer. Thank you, thank you. All right, Leyline of Hope is out. I've missed that was still in there. Whoopsies. Okay, we've got... I don't even think this is a jump scare deck, actually. I think I'd rather keep all this removal and just do that. That seems reasonable. All right, this is good. I don't know. It's Halloween. Let's find out together. Now, indulge me while I try this confection that Kathleen bought on account of gotta try it. It's a Reese's Big Cup, which is just a larger Reese cup. Avec Avec Christie's. Big cup with potato chips. What? They put potato chips, like, right in it. Someone says they rock, someone else says no. Can you hear that crunch? Wow, that ain't bad. Wow, instant delirium? That's very impressive. Look at that. Land, creature, enchantment, sorcery. Suck. Alright. Annoyingly, I need a second black source before I can murder that. Huzzah! That works. Gimme. Thank you. I should have prioritized more of those cyclers. Considering the reanimation I have. Alright, so they can pay to bring that back, but then it has a finality counter on it. Alright. Yeah, that's their whole turn. Have you tried green Twix and green Snickers? They're the same but green. I haven't. This is probably just a better use of my turn than playing a Glimmer Seeker. Let's go. What I object to is the notion of fun-size Halloween chocolate bars, implying that full-size bars are in some way not fun. Well, I guess I just play this and exile my fear. I get it back to my hand. And I'll just exile this. What are you? Huh. A grasping long neck. Full-size bars are serious business. No fun allowed. Eat the chocolate. Oh, wow, all right. Well, Magic the Gathering. Sorry, I need to... Did that work? Okay. I need to make the fairy wings stop. I like also, because again, Canada, right? King size? King size. Focus. King size. Or in French, grand format. Or king size format grand. Canada. Yeah. Unwrap Snickers, size deeply. I've got a job to do. Let's go. Yes. We're surviving. Check it out. I also could have, like, if they'd done something, I could have used the fear to tap the Glimmer Seeker, but... Okay, well, hey, now I have a target for Right of the Moth, I guess. I'd rather a better target, but... Colonel, my bars are full size. What? Why? Why that? Don't do it. Don't you do it. Oh, they're doing it. That honks out loud. All right. Mm-hmm. Hey, Foxmar. I'm doing okay. What a whirlwind weekend we had in Las Vegas. So, a little eepy, but I had a real good sleep yesterday. Not last night, but the night before that. Yeah. Okay, sure. Let's go down to 7. Hell yeah. All right, what are we doing? Let's see here. Destroy a creature. If a creature's been graveyard this way, return the battlefield under your control. Oh. So I could take their centipede and get another land. That's kind of cool. It's that, or I could just Right of the Moth back this Spectral Snatcher. No, let's do this. Am I at 7? Yes. This is fine. This is a sorcery, so I gotta do it now. Give me that. How's it going in Spooky Dave's Jump Scares Emporium? We are not running any jump scares in the main deck. Annoyingly. Oh. Well, that sucks shit. Okay. Ward. Sacrifice 3 non-land permanents. What? Huh? What? Huh? Even just to tap it down? 9 power lifelink? All right, well. Cool game. But did you have fun? I'm enjoying the company more than I enjoyed Valgavoth. Valgavoth. Yes, I will keep this. Uh-oh. My opponent is optimistic, and now I am not. I might need to just intervene. Yep. We're going to have to intervene pretty quickly here. Hopefully they don't have a single white mana enchantment. And die. Got there. Everything's great. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay. This is going to be a quick draft, everybody. You know what? I'm going to cycle the Spectral Snatcher just to be using my mana. No way. It's holding it off. Yeah. Okay. Don't counter it. Don't do it. Don't do it. They did it. Okay. Man, Baelmerk Leech didn't even get to do anything. Oh no, that Windbreaker is cursed. Aha. I guess Snatcher is slightly better, so Snatcher it is. That's true. If we absolutely dirt out 0-3, then we can go cube. I hate that. So the enduring thing happens when it dies, which is goes to the graveyard. So I think if I use this on the Enduring Innocence, it dies and goes to the graveyard, and then I get it back. Like, I get it, and then it dies. Then I sacrifice at the end of turn, and then they get it as an enchantment. I think that's how that combination shakes out. Which is a weird thing. I am going to just exile their Enduring Innocence for now. Give me that. Should have attacked first. Do you even get it, or does it ability hit first? I think Come Back Wrong would overwrite its own clause, but then when it dies on my side, it comes back under its owner's control on their side. Like, if they control Enduring Innocence and I cast this on it... okay. And I cast it on it. I think that it would go to a graveyard. I get it back for Come Back Wrong. Then I sacrifice it, and then they get it as the enchantment. Would be my understanding. Meh. Oh no. I gave them a Trapped in the Screen. If they kill the Fear of Abduction. Oh. Well. Suck. Am I dead? Should have killed that Gremlin Tamer. I guess I gotta kill that, well, I mean, they have another Trapped in the Screen, so it's just bad. It's just bad. There's just no way that it's good. I guess it's gotta be the Apparition. I mean, I'm dead on board. So. Like, I'm actually dead on board. But we also know that they have a Trap in the Screen in hand, so I'm extra super dead. I really should have mulliganed the hand at the beginning of this game. Like, it was a bunch of lands and some 5s and 6s. Like, it was not a good keep. But I don't care, because I'm having more fun talking to people than I am focusing on winning a game of Magic the Gathering. Let's lose here. Oh. God, I'm so sorry. That was a horrible noise. Oh, sure. That's a different other way that I'm dead. I mean, that... Okay. I think that's the worst thing they could have done, that play. Because if I did have removal in hand and they only attacked me with that, like if I had like even a Winter's Intervention, I would have saved myself for another turn there. All right. Let's try to not completely scrub out Duskmourn. Problem is, Duskmourn is good. So a lot of people want to play it. So there's a lot of people playing it. I'm going to keep this. Phenome says it's probably already been brought up, but the rules for combat damage order are changing with Foundations. What do people think of it? I think it's fine. When I first heard it, I was like, whoa, wait, hold on, what? But I think it'll honestly just make more sense to new players. Exile an artifact, you say? I will. There's definitely some advantages that players that know what's going on will lose, but I think overall it's going to be an improvement. I want to gain some life. Yep. It's a good one. Oh no, I miss out on friendly ghost value. So it's funny because the first thing that Surge thought of was like combat math or combat tricks that I mean, we go over this in the video that you can see tomorrow during the PPR, but when someone's like, I'm going to order that blocker first, and then you use a giant growth on that blocker, then it survives. Then they both survive. Whereas now it's like, you don't have that option. You don't know the order and or how the damage is going to be assigned. So you just have to go, all right, well, I giant growth the one that I would rather stay alive. And then that one gets to live. But the first thing that I thought of was an even more corner case, which is what is this? What is this? The corner case of. Oh, okay. So you kill my ghost. Kill Fear of the Dark. Okay. If you have one of those abilities that is like, if a source you control will deal combat damage, it deals like that much damage plus 2 or something. And it used to be that you couldn't factor that into assigning lethal damage before moving forward. So if you had, you couldn't be like, I'm only going to deal this much because then this ability will take effect and then it will deal enough to kill this creature. You couldn't do that. You had to do... you had to like waste damage by like marking a full 2 and then it became 4 or something like that. But now you can do that. Now you can just be like, oh yeah, okay. I'm going to do this. They don't have good targets for either of these removal spells, so I'm just going to bring back my Fear of the Dark, I think. Torbrand intensifies. There you go. Torbrand's a good example. If you had a 1/1 that was dealing 3 damage, you'd have to... Well, 1/1's a bad example, too. Look, this all makes sense in my head. Can this hit? Oh. Interesting. I might just want to get rid of their Cadaver Lab. Let's do that. I don't want them to keep making 2/2s. Oh. Okay. My fear. Menace and Death Touch. So I could play my own fear here, but I don't think I want to. Do I just came back wrong with Miasma Demon? Probably. Yeah. I don't feel like doing that. They can't block. Oh, green. Oh, fun. All right. So they have to double block. But then they get to use this. Which they're going to... Why is it colorless now? They're going to get to do anyway, which sucks. So I think I'm just going to do this. And hope they can't kill it. Neither side is unlocked, so it has no characteristics. Really? Oh, they should have unlocked. They forgot. Ugh. Ugh. All right. If they'd remembered to unlock the first one, I think that would have gone a lot better. Please. I have many removals. Let me show them to the miasma demon, please. Uh-huh. Yep. I kind of need it right now. That's not it, but it might be. Brutal. I have to block with the fear of abduction now. Or they're just going to kill it? Oh, no, they're counting. They're counting blockers now. Well, I can go to 1. That's probably the better bet. Going to 1. And then they can... Then they don't have a flying blocker to bring back. Or do they? Fear of lost teeth would kill me if they could sacrifice it. None of these creatures in their bin fly. Sick. Oh, that was close. That was close. Yikes. Oh boy. We're on the board. 1 wins. We've got ones of wins. I'll take it. Double leech. Let's go. Listen to these noises. Okay. There's a very real possibility that I play out the second leech before casting the on-curve derelict attic. They've done nothing? I'm doing it. That's a little low. Later, TXE2. Threeches. Everybody, we've got threeches. Let's do this. Okay, so probably would have been better to just play the other side of it because it uses the mana more efficiently, but I don't care. Howdy, Graham. Hope your Spooksgiving is going well. Yeah, thus far, pretty uneventful. Went to the coffee shop. The barista, who takes coffee very seriously, was dressed like a Starbucks barista, like an actual Starbucks, like polo and green apron. Very funny. He wasn't doing. He was like purposely not doing latte art on the lattes. He's like, he handed me, he slid my drink over to me. It was like, I got a grande latte for Grant. Very, very funny. You sure you weren't at Starbucks? No, I was not. So they can bring back patched plaything to their hand. That's fine. I'm down to only one leech. Is Starbucks even a thing in Canada? I'd have assumed Tim Hortons filled that niche. Tim Hortons fills the same niche as Dunkin' Donuts. Wait, what's this? Oh. Okay, they realized it was bad. No, Tim's is bad. Tim's may be part of our national identity, but it sucks, actually. I ate Tim Hortons today. Some things they serve there are fine, but no, Starbucks is in its own. Starbucks is in like the Starbucks niche. Like Starbucks actually outlived all competitors in its own niche. There was places around here. I mean, there's still a couple places of still a couple branches of like serious coffee, but like the you've got the like fast, I don't give a crap, I just need coffee, which is like Tim Hortons, Dunkin' Donuts, McCafe on one end, and then you've got the like the fancy, even like franchise ones like JJ Bean in Vancouver, but like the independent niche coffee shops. And then in the middle is Starbucks, who are like, we make cupcakes. Do you want that? And sometimes like, oh yes, actually, thank you. Like I am perfectly happy with getting a Starbucks, pumpkin spice latte. Pro tip, with the blonde roast, it makes all their drinks so much more palatable. Or like a frappuccino or any kind of big Starbucks nonsense. I'm fine with all that because I know what I'm getting. I don't go to Starbucks for a coffee, right? I go to Starbucks to get Starbucks. Interesting. What if I trapped you in a screen? And I make a glimmer. Another ping. Hell yeah. Did Costa ever make the way over to BC? No. There's no Costas here. Is there an Arena Direct event tomorrow? No, but there is a pre-release. Tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Foundations. Yeah. Is that a Tonberry? No, it looks kind of like a Tonberry, but Tonberry's got legs and are not a ghost. See, we went to Fool Says, call me basically you want. I love pumpkin spice lattes. They're actually very tasty. Again, the Starbucks one, order it with the blonde roast so that it doesn't taste bad. But we were at a great place in Las Vegas, this place called Vesta. They're a very good coffee shop. And they had a thing on their menu called the Nata PSL. But it's just a PSL. So I don't know why they felt they needed to call it not a PSL. It's like, okay, you want to pretend like that's not what you're making. I guess that's fine, but that absolutely is what you have. Am I getting jump scared? Anyway, it was delicious. So, draw a card. Let's go. Hooray. We used to have a lot more mid-level Starbucks adjacent coffee shops in Victoria, and they all got subsumed by one of them, which, you know, the capitalism thing. One of them got bigger and then bought one of the other ones and then bought all the ones around town and then failed. So now it's just Starbucks's or like fiercely independent tiny shops, which the ones around here at least are generally great. Wonder how much of the PPR I can catch as I move physically from New Jersey to the moon base. What? First of all, what did they just kill? Oh, my Glimmer Seeker. Okay. Wait a minute. I know who you are. It's like, wait a minute. Now I recognize that name. I'm your Night Watch broadcast volunteer, G. Yeah, well, now I know. I didn't immediately recognize your username. All right, let's do this. Let's draw a card. Bip. Hell yeah. Kill that. Yay. Oh, yeah, our first pick. We've never drawn that. You're move physically. How, in what manner are you moving physically? It's, if you're leaving tomorrow, I infer that you are driving? Oh, no, the opponent didn't play split up there. They played, I can't remember what it's called. Something Rebuke. It's single white mana, destroy a thing, and the controller manifests dread. That wasn't split up. I can't remember what it's called. They did cast split up? Well, then I missed it. You're flying a SeaTac and then taking the seaplane? That sounds awesome. Boy, I hope the weather is in your favor. You may be waiting on standby for some time with the seaplane this time of year. Unwanted remake, thank you. I totally did not see them cast split up, but I believe you. Uh-oh. Brother, do you have some lands? Thank you. The seaplane's gorgeous, though. If it like, it is a very pretty. It's a wonderful flight. I highly recommend it. It's just at this time of year, they're very often like, I don't know, fog, and they just don't go. You'll be fine, I'm sure. Exile, you say? 4 or greater, you say? This turn, I think we'll just tap that. They play Turbo Fog? Yeah. Did we ever share the story of Gavin Verhey coming up to film Elder Dragon Social Club with the Doctor Who Commander decks? Your vlog is why I chose it? Hell yeah. Also because the ferry would mean more? Yes, the ferry is more expensive. We didn't share that story? Okay. This is very funny. One moment while I just play out this turn. Let's see. So I can do this. I can do this. Let's do this. Oh, and it's probably better just to do that. I'm guessing he didn't make it. No, you will have noticed if you saw that episode that he wasn't in it, because he booked his way on the seaplane, and we didn't know that, or we would have advised against it. And it was delayed and delayed and delayed, and then eventually canceled. And then we were like, all right, we can delay. We'll hold a day. We'll try again tomorrow. And it was super foggy, and didn't work. And then then it was clear. And he was like, okay, they're taking off. And we're like, awesome. And then he texted James and was like, all right, I've just landed. And James was like, great. And he heads down to the harbor to get Gavin. And then he comes back without Gavin, and we're like, what happened? Gavin had taken off. They'd taken off. They'd hit a cloud. Gavin had fallen asleep. They'd hit a cloud bank and gone, well, we can't do this. Turned around, landed at Lake Union. They land, and Gavin's like, oh, we've landed. Great. James, I'm here. And then gets out of the plane and is like, why am I still in Seattle? It was spectacular. Let's get this back. Anyway, it was very, very funny. And so obviously he wasn't able to come up for that, which was a shame. Oh, this is a sorcery? Oh. All right. So we had to record without him. And those decks were challenging. But maybe another time. It was just really funny that he like was like, finally, I'm on my way. And then they were just turned around and went back, and he woke up and was like, great, finally, Victoria. But I'm sure it'll be fine for you tomorrow. If it's not, contact your team lead and make it Johnny's problem. What do you do? Oh, spicy. What's in here anyway? Oh, right. All right, well. Johnny has enough problems. Well, here's another one. I'm surprised he managed to fall asleep on the seaplane. They're so loud. They're loud, but they do give you earplugs, and they are. It's a regular noise, right? It's just like a, and they sort of, they vibrate. It's honestly quite soothing if you can get the earplugs in there and get past the horrendous noise of the props. Each player sacrifices one creature. Whenever a creature you control dies, you can pay 3 life. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, they may pay... Oh. Have that. You won't. Because you can't. Wait, what? They may pay 3 life. Oh, no. Yeah, you don't get my token. You did! Yeah, let's go! Plane itself doesn't play the chill hop beats. No, but if you're lucky, you might get to sit in the co-pilot seat. Four wins. Huzzah. I've never been in a small plane, says Foxmar. It's, I love it. Some people find the seaplane, like, really unsettling because it is so small, and it feels like, when you get in, it feels like you're in a boat. And then a speedboat, and you're like, oh, wow, we're really zipping across the water. And then your speedboat just goes, what? And I love it. Some people find it unsettling. Yeah, I'll keep this. We got Fear of Surveillance to do some surveillance. Yeah, the speedboat stops being boat and is only speed. Whoa. You have so much runway. You'd think so, but they're very particular about where in the harbor they're allowed to use. There's like 3 specific sections of the water that are the runways. Only flown like 20 years ago, so I don't have much experience flying. Flying's weird. Something they don't tell you is that the planes just make noise. They just make weird noises. You know, like when you're driving your car and you're like, oh, that rattle, that's bad. You know, there's like a rattle and the thunk and there's a, you know, and you're like, oh, this means I got to take this into the shop. No, planes just make noises like that all the time. And if you're the sort of person that's like, oh, what's that? Then it's going to be a problem. But rest assured, it's okay. Also, don't look at the wings. Because, like, they flex so much more than you think that they should. But they're designed to do that. But it looks so wrong. Like, it looks terrifying. I don't even like it. But I know that it's how it's supposed to be. So I'm like, all right, well. Oh. Toughness? Damn it. Uh-oh. Artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. That's neither of you. Poopy. Let's surveil. No, that's fine, actually. Gonna block? Gonna block? Gonna block? Gonna block? Gonna block? Bet you won't. Gonna block? Yeah. They didn't. Gee, I think Kathleen would love Austin Film Fest. It's like summer camp for writers. Sick. Sounds awesome. Oh, the ox. No, I hate that. Thank you, though. I like doing that on buses and trams. I like watching, like, the bendy buses. I like watching all the cars, like, as you go around a corner. That's really cool. I would not enjoy watching an entire plane go whir, 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 whir. Okay, so all of their shards are going to become copies of that idiot. Interesting. It's the first time I've ever not killed Nico on sight. Oh, no. They're about to gain a lot of life. Oh, the other option there was exercising their Inquisitive Glimmer and keeping up Winter's Intervention, but playing a big 5/5 seems good too. So here's another one. Kathleen and I have done. We've been trying our hand at all of the world's large wheels. We went on the London Eye, or whatever it's still called, years ago. And since then, we've tried many of the other large wheels of the world. What can you do for a single blue mana? How are they getting me here? Huh. Maybe I should have eaten one of those because I have this exercise. Anyway. None of those words are in this format, Spades like. Oh, that's nice. London Eye, and then since then we've done the one in Seattle. I don't remember the name of it. The High Roller in Las Vegas. The one in Melbourne. I don't remember any of these names. And there's one in Osaka near the aquarium. That one is terrifying because the others are all this like rigid thing where the pods like move around. That one, just big Ferris wheel. It's just a big wheel. So the cars like sway and it was not okay. Give me that. Okay. Now, please stop killing me. You didn't ask what you can do in this format for one blue. You asked what you could do, what you can even do with one blue. Listen. Okay. Now that's not reasonable. It's very funny. That will kill me so dead. My goodness. All right. I got to do this just to gain some life. That doesn't help. That doesn't even slightly help. Oh, wait. The battlefield, you say? To shreds, you say? There's what, 4 mana to do that? Ooh. Okay. So I'm going to have 4 of these things coming at me next turn. Because I can't. All right, well. Have you been to the original Ferris wheel in Chicago? No. Is it big? Really only interested in big wheels. We have size concerns, you see. That's so many of those. All right. Eat. Eat. Go to 1? Let's not. All right. Was that good? Ha-ha! You fool. Get out. We did it. Let's go. Those don't have to tap? I thought those had to tap. God. Problema. None of these are good. Okay. We'll just tap it down for a turn. They didn't equip their Glimmer Light. Oh, because they want to sack their shard. Well, all in. Fey Wander. Sorry, I missed this one. Define big. How big are we talking? How big of a wheel do you need? We need to draw an answer to that fear of abduction. Oh. I mean, that is also bad. Okay. Or 2. So, yeah. I guess I get this leech and then they get back their cult healer, but that's not lethal, so... Yoink. Not going to attack, though, because I don't want to just trade this off for that. Is this situational irony or dramatic irony? You know, great question. A big, I mean really big. Mm-hmm. That's going to make a 5/5. Oh boy. Uh-huh. If they dare attack. If they dare. I think they just have me dead on board next turn if they don't. Does raise the interesting quandary of whether aliens regularly abduct each other. You mean like going to each other's planets, or like one of them coming to Earth and being like, I abduct you, and then they pick them up and they're like, what? You're from Beetlejuice, or you're from Alpha Centauri. Except we don't call it that because we're aliens. To us, you are the aliens. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Oh. That's eerie. Still don't think I have a good attack, but... I think I'm going to put this on the Optimistic Scavenger so that it can profitably block 1/1s. I can't quite attack yet, I don't think. None of these are helpful. Right of the Moth is just chilling in my hand. Okay, what happens if I attack with Fear of Abduction? I die. Right? Well, no. I mean, I don't just die. I would have to reanimate, let's say, Fear of Surveillance. Sure. Let's do it. Got to win this game somehow. All right. Top decking. Right of the Moth, a.k.a. you've proven you cannot be trusted with unburial rights again? Yeah. Not after the last time. Check out my new sweater, by the way. I got this at MagicCon. It's a black sweatshirt with the Planeswalker. You can't see that because it's cropped in. Check it out. It's fuzzy. This part's fuzzy. The rest of it's normal sweatshirt, but this part's fuzzy. It's nice. Jacques Hughes. Maybe I should have attacked on that one turn. Oh, they're doing it. Okay, well. Yeah. I gotta do it to them. Which mean, by it, I mean give them a 6/6 flyer. Belch. Oh, you know, if I do this, then I can reanimate this and trigger Scavenger and make my Fear a 6/6 as well. Oh, I should have been putting more counters on it, now that I think about it. Okay. Oh, I get my other thing back, though. That's cool, actually. Oh, but it doesn't come in yet. That's a shame. You. Oh, it's their own Fear of Abduction under there. I forgot about that. That's going to suck. Oh, what? Oh. Grump, grump, grump. Well, this was at least a pretty sweet game. Oh, no. Our board state. It's broken. Yeah, what do you want to take? They're all kind of mid. If they take my... Oh, okay. If they take my Fear of the Dark, then it loses its what's-it counter. No, we're dead. Raw. Well, 4 wins. Now we can cube. Uh-huh. Yeah. I see. And? Fascinating. GG. Acceptable. Hi, Graham. Happy Halloween. What's on AFK tonight? Great question. Thanks for asking. Next question. No, it's Atmosphere. They found another one. Ben found one final Atmosphere game. We believe it's the last one. It's like the mobile game or something. I'm not sure. I'm sad to miss it, but it's literally Halloween, so I have trick-or-treating duties to attend to. How do you keep unearthing these things? I think he's changing space-time. I don't think this existed before it was observed by Ben. All right, 1 second. We're going to take a quick little break and run some ads as Twitch obliges us to do, and then we'll come right back and I'll do some Arena Cube. Don't go away. I'm back. Let's cube it. Oh, that was quick. Oh, I missed that. I missed that post from EWJ Custer, who had the deck with 2 Nikos. Hello. That's that deck was wild. What a game. Obligatory. Your mom lets you have 2 Nikos? Oh, right. Cube. Oh, boy. Eh? Triome. Go. Love your content, big fan. Well, hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Good game. Thank you for the game. Yeah, I mean, there's this cat. There's also this ogre rogue detective. Or this big dino. There's a lot of stuff here I like. I mean, if I can gain life, let's go. Indeed. Wedding announcement. The Green Knight. What a cool card. What a cool card. Sorry, it's very flavorfully awesome. Thoughts? I do like the clock. The clock is a messed up card. Ah, Jadaris. The playmat you drew a bear on. Can you share a picture of that playmat? It was very cool. All right, the only white card is Sky Mall, but there is a Selvala. We could take one of these cheap red creatures. Marionette Apprentice, I love. Sky Mall do be killing people. All right, you're not wrong. Does it give it flying? Oh, it does. We could give this cat flying. All right, we'll just keep cutting white. Oh, Ranger of Eos. Could search up Ocelot Pride. Oh, it's like 2 tutors. Hey, G, you willing to help me decide a D&D character? What do you mean by sorry. What do you mean by that? If you have like a... I can't design a whole character right now, but if you have like a this decision or this decision, I can think about it. There you go, TSP. You saw it. At the sunfall. Or that or Restless Fortress. Yeah, Iganja's good. Iganja is good. I like having a Harath. We're taking a non-white card here. I always think Smuggler's Copter is a 2/3, even when it was in my deck and I cast it several times and then I read it. Lion Sash is the only white card here. Lion Sash is good. Sure. This weird thing. Vorin clicks. What do you do? Oh. Yeah, right. Cares about life gain. Let's go. What are you? 5/5. First strike, lifelink. At the beginning of post-combat main phase. If you gain life this turn, see card with the highest amount of cards of your library with mana value. Let's equal to the amount of life you gain this turn. What the hell? What? God. Alchemy. Couple lands here. Could take this Hostile Investigator. During their first 3 turns, it enters tapped if you were the starting player. Huh. Sure. Alchemy cards are very silly. Sure. Leyline Binding is probably better, but I'm certainly not in Domain, so I'll take this Raymond Chandler reference. Or alchemy stuff I've never read. When it or another permanent you control named Verdant Dread enters Manifest Dread, conjure a card named Verdant Dread. I like that it's like, here it is, the card that I make. It's me again. Wow, I pick one Raymond Chandler reference and summon you. How did that happen? Hello. Look, everyone, it's Kathleen. This is a tight shot.
Oh. Hello. Happy
Hi.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween. It's time for spooks.
Where's chat? Oh, there it is. Hi, team. How's it going?
Not bad. I'm Cuban.
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 Ooh, Lion Sash. Foxy Jace.
Fox Jace. Look at him.
Oh, he looks so good. But there's also a Worm Coil engine?
Or a Dust Animus, or an Elspeth Conquers Death, or a Thousand Moon Smithy, which, if you recall from LCI, is messed up.
Jesus, okay.
Yeah. Also Lingering Souls. Which
I mean, Lingering Souls is just good.
It could just be Lingering Souls.
So what is Thousand Moon Smithy trigger on? Let me just read that one more time. There's so many words. Okay. Enters, create a white gnome. This creature's artifacts. So you need 5 artifacts, and then whenever you cast an artifact or creature, you get a gnome equal to the amount of artifacts once you've flipped your smithy.
Yeah.
This pack is a lot for you. I kind of like Worm Coil Engine, honestly. But it's
Yeah.
just a value creature, right?
I'm just going to take Worm Coil because it's never going to wheel. And there's a
No.
chance that Lingering Souls or something will.
Yeah, I agree. Is it the playmat that we signed?
Yeah.
Please at us on like Twitter so we can share that with other people.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love it.
Chat, can
I
you
know
tell
that,
me
I
which
know that
one
you
I
can't see
picked?
that.
Can you tell me? Ooh.
This is not the greatest Liliana. I'm going to take this meat hook.
Yeah, meat hook is just busted. Did you see that Massacre Worm is coming back to standard?
What?
Oh. Ooh, Reckoner Bankbuster is just good.
Bankbuster's good. Iron Crag is honestly good as like just a 2-mana rock. Even Interrupter. Oh, it's like a white counterspell kind of thing. Stonecoil Serpent.
I like Bankbuster because it draws cards.
I think I'm going to take the bird here.
All right. I mean, Bankbuster also helps you flip your thingamabob if you're going to flip it.
The which? The Thousand Moon Smithy?
Yeah.
I didn't take it.
No.
I took Wormcoil. Thalia. Wait, what's this one do? Alchemy. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You can put a creature card with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield, then conjure a duplicate of that card onto the battlefield. The duplicate is a 1/1. Oh, it makes an it's like you get to look at the top 6 and then just
that seems
make something and an offspring of it.
that seems good. Mana value 3 or less.
Also Marsh Flats and a Thalia. And a Grenzo who should not be here, and I'm taking Grenzo and splashing for it. What? Grenzo is a absolutely messed up card.
Okay.
Okay. When Grenzo enters and the beginning of your upkeep, heist target opponent's libraries. So this is alchemy nonsense again. You just get to look at 3 non-land cards and then pick one of them, and then Grenzo lets you just cast it for free. You just get to cast spells for free. This card is beyond screwed up.
Is that a Baby Sorin?
Oh, it is Bibisorin. It cares about life. It has Extort.
Yes.
Extort, my beloved. Baby Sorin, get in. Also a Blood Crypt, which obviously we want now, but get in.
Bastion of Remembrance is good. So is
Bastion.
Isolated Chapel.
I do like the Vine Lasher. What is
does
this?
this do?
Razor Demon. When you cast the spell, target opponent drafts a card from Razor Demon's spellbook. They may cast it without paying its mana cost. Exile top 13 cards of your library. Oh, because it's a 3-mana 7/7 flyer. Okay.
I mean, it's still a 3-mana 7/7 flyer. It kills them pretty quick, honestly.
Huh. I'm going to take this fixing land, I think. That's...
Heist for every upkeep.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Caustic Bronco. But yeah.
The snorse that Bob's wrong.
Yes.
In this house, we love the snorse that Bob's wrong.
Yeah.
Hang on, it's gotten a little darker since I started broadcasting.
I'm a dark baby in the background. There we are. Love horse that Bob's wrong. Oh, Noxious Gearhulk.
Yep.
Hey, South of your Smithy
Oh.
came back.
So did ECD. Holy crap.
Yeah, probably.
ECD just puts work in.
Less work than that 1,000-year Smithy.
We got to make sure that we're like living until being able to cast it, but I think that's possible. I would also like Dust Animus or the other thing. Sacred Foundry. Yes.
Apparently,
Cliffs. Quick, Iron Crag or Cliffs?
Cliffs. Just take the fixing.
All right.
Take.
Yeah, I'm going to take this thing. Over more fixing.
You're running any of this.
No. Sick. When did you get Meat Hook? I think Meat Hook was pack 2, pick 1, wasn't it? Or
No,
pack
it was
2,
like
pick 2?
Pick 2.
Yeah, here's what we're looking at currently. And we definitely have the fixing for Grenzo. And Grenzo is messed up. And I think whoever passed it, all the people that passed it don't realize how messed up Grenzo is.
Right.
I do like Cruel Claw's Heist. I like Luris.
I like Luris.
It's what? Mana value 2 or less? How is this deck for Luris? Lion Sash, Soren, Golden Sidekick, Iridescent Vine Lasher, Ocelot Pride.
I mean, you could pick up more stuff, but
That's pretty good. That's right. Cat brings back Cat.
yes.
Jewel Mine Overseer is also messed up. Languish is probably something that's nice to have, but we do have a Sunfall, so
And
Luris.
you just picked up an EDC. I like Luris because it's just a good body. Oh, there you go. Drowned Ichor.
Hole. Yeah, I think probably that. Ooh, a Theomancer.
Oh. Well, Theomancer also gets work, just puts work in. Yeah. Luris is busted. Languish is always nice. Do we want Ophio? I mean, Ophio is kind of removal.
I do like a Theomancer. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, Savai Triumph. Look at the land.
But oh. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, Skyclave Apparition's nice, but yeah, no, the Triumph makes a lot of sense.
Sorry, everybody's
No,
like
no.
Triumph. Yee. All right. Sad Robot.
Robot. Wait, Arid Mesa. Arid Mesa gets Triumph. In fact, it gets these three. Yeah. But I do like Robot.
Mesa. And I might go a little closer to Kathleen. She's a tad quiet. Oh yeah, I can come in here. Tiny Bones deals combat. It's okay. He's a 1. I mean, he's a 1/1 for 1 with Death Touch. Steel Seraph is pretty good.
We have stuff that cares about lifelink, so.
Angel's bonkers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that seems good.
These are also good.
I
The Crabomenon.
like Warren War Leader in an aggressive deck like this. Maybe Shrine will wheel. Possibly Shrine might wheel.
All
Our
right.
land's really good, honestly.
That's 23. Yeah, we have great fixing.
And you're splashing a lot just for Grenzo. But I mean, maybe I don't want to make your deck worse.
Yeah, 16 creatures. That seems like a reasonable number of creatures.
Tiny Bones would work pretty well with Grenzo. No, because Tiny Bones cares about things being in their graveyard, and Grenzo exiles it because it heists, right?
But it's once per turn you can pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for a spell you cast that you don't own.
Oh. What does that do?
So one side is just like a Bastion of Remembrance, and the other side is just everything from your graveyard back into play.
This isn't.
What? That's wild.
Oh, Flage!
Huh.
It's a good card. Chat, also you on the Flage team?
Everyone else aboard Team
Can
Flage?
we
Slash.
Splash for Flage?
We can, because we picked up very good fixing earlier.
Alright, so there's a...
I've never seen this version of Kellen. This art.
No.
I'll take the Jewel Mine Overseer, but I actually don't think we're going to splash for that when we're already splashing for the cards that we are splashing for that are both very good.
Baby! Oh, wait, what? I was going to say Professional Facebreaker.
Oh, well,
It's a pretty good card.
it is. I don't want to draft. I don't want to splash too much.
No.
Baxter.
Le bébé. Le maman. Hello.
What's up, big guy?
Baxter, can you talk into the microphone for the people?
Well, no, now he has no reason to scream because he's getting what he wants.
Baxter, how are you?
He's got his paws on my arm.
Yeah, no, he's in. He's like, this is perfect.
This is everything he wants.
He's on my lap. He's touching you.
Okay.
That is an improbably large cat. He is very big.
He's big. Every time, like a delivery person or a contractor or something comes to our house, they step in the door, and the first thing they go is, "Wow, that's a big cat!" Like it's always just like the words escapes their mouth without them almost realizing that they're saying it. They're just like, "Jesus."
Baby, you're so pretty. Could you meow? Could you brang for camera?
It's possible that we can run that a braid, but we got to make 3 cuts anyway. So let's see here.
Oh, we're still on booth.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
There you go, Baxter. Now
Cat.
everyone can see you.
Cat is important. What breed is he? He's a Maine Coon. Which they're known for being very big and fluffy and loyal. Like they just like to follow you around the house and be with you, which is why he was upset that he wasn't being snuggled. He's like a himbo. Like he's not very bright, but he's very emotionally present. Mm-hmm. He knows when you're feeling bad and comes and gives you hugs. His breed is Big Boy. Yeah. No, we've got 2 cats. This is the big baby, and then the other one is the little man. Because the other one's much, much younger, but carries himself as a older cat. Okay.
I'm gonna spread heresy. Do we need Sunfall? I mean, here's the deal. Now, this is something that I get. This is something that I argue about. If you're running a creature-heavy deck, is a board wipe good for you?
It can be, but I don't think we need Sunfall and Meat Hook, and I'd rather have Meat Hook.
Chat also brings up a good point. Can we see the text on Ranger of Eos? How many hits do you have for it?
2.
I don't know if you need Ranger of Eos.
Up to 2 creature cards with mana value 1 or less.
Oh, and then you just get them in your hand, though.
Yeah, but then you just draw. This was the first pick. We draw arguably one of the best cards in the deck, and Vine Lasher. But we could cut it. It's not one of the more impactful things. It is, right? Mana value? Yeah, mana value.
So you get the 2 1-drops. I don't know if 2 hits is enough. Especially if you're making cuts. What does Noxie do?
Kills a thing.
Yeah, that seems good. Oh, and you gain a bunch of life.
So, like, we could cut Hostile Investigator. Enters, opponent draws a card. Whenever they draw a card, you investigate. Or discard a card, rather. Sorry. Opponent discards a card. And whenever they discard a card, you investigate.
I mean, that's okay. I don't love
okay.
it. How are we going to get Flage out? I mean, ideally we cast it once and then it dies. And then...
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
We have a lot of dual lands.
Hey, baby.
We have a lot of fixing.
Yeah, so your mana value, or your mana needs to be fixed up. And a Triumph.
Yeah. I'm not worried about the mana at all.
Baby.
For Flage.
Baby.
Yeah, the lands are all behind the camera right now. Yeah, it's maybe this, just because it's not really doing what the rest of the deck is doing.
Yeah, I like cutting that.
Okay. So we'll do that. And then you can see that Arena is suggesting 773. But wait, Arena doesn't know. Triumph. What the? No, in the... What? Weird. Oh, because it was that version of it? That's odd.
Ah.
Chapel, Cliffs, Clifftop Retreat, Elegant Parlor, Sacred Foundry, and an Arid Mesa. So we've got a lot of coverage. How many cards does the battalion look at? 6. The top 6. To hit a creature with mana value 3 or less, of which we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's good. That's a good amount of hits.
That's pretty good, yeah. It's basically Coco. Is it an instant? It's an instant. Oh, alchemy's so messed up.
Wait, go back to... He's purring, I assure you.
He purrs so quietly. Can't hear him.
Good lord, he's fluffy.
Oh, he's so fluffy. Also, it looks like he's wearing eyeliner.
He's so pretty.
He's a majestic
I had to
beast.
put eyeliner on my own face.
All right, let's run it.
You got it for free, sir.
Is he a drooler? He's not.
No.
No.
He is, however, somehow put hair in my mouth.
Oh yeah, no, we find his hair everywhere.
I pulled it out of my eyes.
Yeah, that's an awful feeling. You ever like terrifying. Wow, we drew a lot of expensive stuff.
I mean, it's fine as long. Actually, I kind of hate this. I'd mulligan.
Immediate mull. Like, we've got 2 things we could play on 3 if we draw. Well, we would need to draw a land in the next couple turns.
We'd need to draw white
All right,
source.
everyone else says mulligan.
Oh, this is great.
I will put back, I guess, worm coil for now. Ah, oh right, 2 balls. Dueling beach balls. We're winning. We're winning.
Oh, baby.
Let's go.
You can extort your lion sat next turn.
You need to understand how much I love extort. It's one of my... Oh, red. Soren's got 4 toughness?
You know, he's a big... He got a thick ass.
He baby, but he got a big booty. That's weird. Yeah. Ah. Okay. Land. Untapped land. Untapped land.
Oh, you could meat hook for 2.
Okay, so that's a problem. So Jewel Mine Overseer says, when this enters, conjure 7 cards named 7 dwarves on into your library. Then they shuffle. Now they all gain when this enters. Draw a card. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile top card to your library. You may play that card this turn. It's a problem. It's a big ol' issue. Yeah.
You having a big snuggle, sir?
He's having a great time.
Like, I cannot stress enough, internet. I cannot stress enough. He is just sitting. He is making little bickets on my arm. He is just so happy.
Oh no, who's getting ossified? Probably Soren. Or the Ophiumancer? Oh, okay. No.
No, it's baby. It's big booty boy. I mean, you could block Philia with Ophiomancer, I guess.
I'm trying to figure out if I block Philia or double block the Overseer.
Don't the 7 dwarves still draw you cards?
Yeah, but the Overseer's drawing them a second card every turn anyway.
Ugh, maybe we should have run that card.
Eh. That's only for white is the annoying part.
Yes. You kind of want to save it until you get that jewel mine overseas.
Yeah.
Oh, sir, you have a mat in your fur right here.
Oh no, they're gonna spellbind my meat hook, probably. Yep. And other words that make sense in Magic the Gathering and not other places. Goodbye.
He's had enough cuddles.
Yep. Ow, sorry. Give me that.
This is so annoying.
This could be going better. Ever had your meat hook spellbound? All right.
Well,
Oh, it's only if it's a creature, does it? Oh, no, permanent. Okay.
so you can trade for a dwarf.
Or take 11? Guess we're trading for a dwarf.
All right, so if you rip a land,
Mm-hmm.
you could... Wow, opponent, that's so rude. We haven't done anything yet.
So I can meat hook for 1 because of the tax. So I guess I just got to do this. And I presume that in their 6 cards, they have an answer.
Opponent is using the rudest emotes, though. Don't be like this, Boku.
I have muted them.
Yeah, we're just dead to Spellbinder.
Oh, I thought this thing flew. What? I thought this was flying in lifelink. All right, well.
Boku wa opponent des.
No kidding. All right, well, let's try that again, I suppose. Here, I'm going to try and share that playmat that Jadaris was talking about earlier, but I have to. I know it looks awful right now. Hang on. Counterclockwise. There we go. So Jadaris was asking... Oh, I resized the wrong thing. Hold on. Jadaris was asking people to draw a magic card on the playmat.
And you tell us what... this seems great.
I'm keeping a hand with 7 cards in the meantime.
Hello, Bob and Knob.
Why does it unmute every time?
Oh.
I'm playing a Elegant Parlor tapped and scrying one. Or surveilling one, rather.
Then you can play. The golden sidekick later.
Yeah, you know what? Fine. All right, I'm gonna take this guy now. Hello. So that was at Magic on Vegas. Jadaris asked a bunch of people to sign it. Is that Bedevil from Kathleen?
It is not.
It is not Bedevil.
That isolated chapel would have entered untapped too, because that's a elegant parlor is a mountain.
Oh, it is a plains. Look at that. Whoops. All right. Scrap shooter. Wait, is this an enchantment? It's an enchantment! What? That bat was an enchantment the whole time. Hateful. Alright, mana value 3 or greater. Okay, so we can kill the scrap shooter in a turn or two. Uh-oh!
Essica's Chariot. I like this deck, and it is like we are getting.
Man.
I mean, in 2 turns you get to cast Grenzo, Crooked Jailer.
Lady Lockwood, yes. That is Hex.
Hey, good job.
Yeah, Kathleen drew Hex. It's the one beside the Divining Top there, and just above the Hex is indeed Forest Bear, which I drew. Like, are we just dead? So, like, I think we just have to play... Again, we have to play Cerise and hope they don't have removal, right? Like, otherwise, what are we doing? A Theomancer? If we get to untap, if we get to live, which I don't think we're going to do, but if we get to live and we can play Grenzo, then pretty big deal. 3 cards in hand.
Kogla.
Well, we gained 5 life here.
That's true.
Is that enough? No. No, we're still dead.
Oh yeah, you're very dead.
Cool.
Jadoris, you please at Graham and I on like Twitter or Blue Sky.
I'm
That's
not.
a cool. I'll at me on Twitter.
Yeah, not my Twitter. I don't use it. Well,
I mean, that's okay. Halloween. We got to get out of here early today, a little bit anyhow.
I'm secretly annoyed. Okay.
That looks great.
What do you do? Thieving Aven. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, heist the library. Great. Cool. I love it. Yeah, we actually have a very low curve deck.
Yeah.
We've just been drawing a lot of our really expensive stuff. Do we get to see what gets heisted? No, of course not. That would bring joy. Oh. It's our bat.
Baxter. Sir. What? Can chat? Can you hear him?
I sure can. Yeah. Whenever you gain life. God, alchemy.
I mean, I don't understand why these cards are so good in my opponent's deck and so bad in mine.
Yeah. No kidding. The attack was fine. It's only on their turn. Oh, no, it's not. Whenever you gain life. What? It must have just blown past. I did not see that happen on their turn. My bad. Cool. My Noxious Gear Hulk.
Okay. Well,
Huh?
I don't like them.
No, I don't like them either. I've said that many times. I think I drafted some and put them in my deck because they're just like inordinately powerful, but I truthfully do not like alchemy. I think it is a mistake. I find that the cards are not well designed. They're just arbitrarily powerful. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You'll play a couple different cards.
I guess I'll play this 3/3.
And you can play 1/1. Yeah. Well, play the 1/1 and then the 3/3 because then you get to gain life. You get to deal damage.
That's landfall.
Oh, land.
Yeah. Do I have a hit for Lurrus? No. Wait, no. Right? 2. Okay.
Ah. Oh, that's your worm coil engine
Yeah, off the Grenzo.
that they got.
Yeah. I'm actually like not even for comedy upset right now.
I'm sorry. sweetie.
That's so frustrating. It just bugs me the most that it's like all this time in the draft and then just immediately getting dumpstered.
3-0'd in like
Yeah.
5 minutes, essentially.
Yeah. It's
I think that it's taken you as long to play. This is so rude. I think it's taken you as long to play this game of Magic as it's taken me to play this game of Marvel Snap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Heist is an alchemy mechanic. Yes, it is.
Yeah. And it's the worst one. Among many. I know it's not because I watch other Magic content as well, and so I know from experience that it's not fun watching someone be
Salty.
be annoyed. So I really do try to rein that in. I'm trying not to. I'm explaining what I'm hoping to do is explaining that I am annoyed.
Oh, there's your funeral room.
Without necessarily demonstrating it. Hopefully.
You know what would be? Oh my God, they've gotten all your best cards.
I'm aware.
I'm very bad for you. Uh-huh. I would just...
They haven't even cast any of their creatures. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, these are like all your creatures. I would just scoop at this point.
This is our last game, so I'm going to play it out.
Oh.
This is the last thing we're doing before we sign off, so...
Oh, Okay.
Okay. No, it wasn't actually. No. Sorry, opponent. I actually do not think that was a good game. You won, but actually, that in no universe was that game good. Games that I lose can be good, but not that one.
No, what I actually find really irritating is that, like, you sometimes just don't even get a choice in whether or not you're going to play.
Yeah, they played that bird, and then they just played. We didn't have removal instantly for it, and then they just played every good, powerful card that we put in our deck that I had been excited to play. Oh well. We are going to wrap up early, not because of that, but as I mentioned at the top of the stream, some of you might have missed it if you weren't here at the top of the stream. It's Halloween, and we've got tricking and treating to do. More treating than tricking. I've never actually, not once have I pulled a prank or any sort of shenaniganery on Halloween. I knew a guy who taped a bunch of firecrackers together once.
I definitely.
That's like the extent of it. I knew a guy who blew a thing up.
I had a friend who blew off a portion of his own eyebrow and was lucky that he wore glasses.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Good for him for not dying that day.
You know, that person is very smart and is a computer programmer now and makes good money.
Yeah.
Has a wife.
Yeah.
Probably who might not have been told this story.
Oh, welcome, Raiders. What awkward timing. We're literally just signing off. We're signing off early today because it's Halloween. Sorry, everybody. But you missed a fun Duskmourn draft and then a cube draft that we're not going to talk about.
So, was efficient.
Yeah.
It was efficient. We'll say that.
So, hi, Serge. Bye, Serge. We're going to go do Halloween stuff now. Stick around, though, if you're watching stuff. If you're looking for some entertainment this evening, then in 20 minutes' time, it is AFK, a special Thursday night Halloween edition of AFK, playing Atmosphere App Edition. It can only be entertaining. So, thanks, everybody, for joining us. And, yeah, talk to you later. Bye, everybody.